Hello, this is Rebecca with the SRC Public Library.
And Miss Amber.
She is part of our programming department. They go around to all the schools and do story times for us. I'm sure you've seen her.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's decided to help me again today.
Yes.
We're going to make hummingbird feeders today. Small little hummingbird feeders you can hang everywhere. You can have as many as you want out there. The more the better. Do you put hummingbird feeders out at your house?
I do. I usually put a regular bird feeder, but I also do hummingbird feeders.
And what does yours look like?
It's ones that you buy at the store.
So it's like red with little yellow flowers?
Yes.
Okay. And you have a hook?
Yeah, I have a hook that stays in my backyard to hang them on, so I can watch them from my back porch.
And I have a deck area that I have all these little S hooks hanging from the rafters that I can put my little hummingbird feeders. We usually have bird feeders out. Do you put bird feed out too?
Bird feed, yes.
Well, I've stopped feeding the birds right now. Have you?
No. Well, because I ran out of bird feed.
Yeah, well, I did too. So
Yeah.
I've decided now we're going to make some hummingbird feeders
Yeah.
so we can hang up the bird feeders. The hummingbird feeders instead.
I'm really excited about the hummingbird feeders.
I'm so excited. Okay, well, we're going to make these cute little hummingbird feeders, and you can see it here. It's a small item, so you can make as many as you want and put them outside. And the good thing about these that I really like is that it has a bag on the bottom. And I hate washing out the hummingbird feeder, like every day, washing them out. So this kind of gives you an opportunity. If you see that this is getting too gross and disgusting, you just throw it away. And you don't have to wash it out, and you can just take the bag off and then put the lid and the other part in the dishwasher, and then you wouldn't have to spend hours and hours bleaching and cleaning them. You could just run it through the dishwasher. So I like these. These are so cute. Anyway, so here's that. We're going to put that back for now. And then me and Miss Amber are going to get started on making these things. Okay, so what you'll need. What are these, Miss Amber?
Those are peanut butter plastic jars.
Okay, and then what do we do to the lids to those?
We poked holes, which Miss Rebecca has some fantastic ways to poke holes in these lids.
Take one off. Let's give a demonstration. If you didn't do this already, I know you might have, but there's two different ways to do this, okay? And we're going to use teamwork.
Yeah.
So Miss Amber's going to hold this. You know, if you have not done this, you need to get your parents to help you do this part. And so maybe you can hold it while they drill the holes for you. So Miss Amber, pretend like you're a little girl and you're holding that. And then I'm going to be the parent, and I'm going to drill down in here. When you hear it click, you just come right out.
Yep.
So it's just a quick in and out.
Yep.
So that's one. Okay, and then the other way, Miss Amber, I'm going to hold it for you, and you do this one. Okay.
Hot glue gun. And Miss Rebecca just taught me this, and it's really neat. But so your hot glue gun's on. You just press down, and it'll melt. Right.
And when you hear
there.
that click, that means you can pull it out.
Yep.
Okay. So we both did that for our lids already.
Mm-hmm.
And you might find on the back of them when you turn it over that you had some that didn't go all the way through. So you'll just, kind of take a knife or something, maybe just some scissors, and cut that away. You can clean it up after you've done your drilling of your holes. All right, so we're gonna both need these little jars. Here's your lid. Okay. Then we're both gonna need a bag. Here's Miss Amber's bag, and here's my bag. And then we're gonna need a pair of scissors. And we're going to need some rubber bands, just maybe two. You just need one rubber band per hummingbird feeder. And then we'll go over, there's some extra things I didn't mention to hang it up, if you want to hang it up. So we'll get to that at the very end. All right, so Miss Amber, we're going to start making these bird feeders. So there's a Sharpie. Can you draw a line right around this little natural curve of your peanut butter jar? And if your jar doesn't have a little lip like that, all you have to do is just kind of go down about an inch or, from the top. So you just need an inch or so. 1.5 to 2 inches. 2 inches would be the most I would do. All right, Miss Amber,
Mm-hmm.
are you ready?
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna hold this. All right, we'll use these scissors. Okay, I'm gonna hold it. You take that one and point it in that hole right there. Now push.
Okay, I'm gonna let you do it, Miss Rebecca.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm not strong enough.
Oh, okay. You might need help for this part. Just to get started. Okay, so you gotta kind of go in there and twist it maybe. We try not to mess up our peanut butter container too much. There you go. Okay,
Yay.
we got a hole. Alright, so now that we have a hole, Miss Amber, I'm gonna hold it down and you can stick this in here and get it started. Just wiggle it around some more, maybe. I'm sorry, did I scare you? Okay, so you gotta get it in the hole like that. Okay, so I'm gonna hold it and you cut.
Okay.
Me a little jagger, go all the way around. You can clean it up at the end, and it doesn't have to be perfect. We'll clean up the edges later. Okay, is that helping?
Mm-hmm.
I'm rotating it while she's cutting. Sometimes you might have to get somebody to help you with this part because it is pretty hard to cut through plastic with some pair of scissors, but it will work. You will be able to. Almost, Miss Amber.
Almost there.
Almost there. If you have maybe an X-Acto knife and your parents want to cut it for you, I wouldn't suggest if you're a kid to use an X-Acto knife unless you know what you're doing. Okay, so it's cut in half like this. Okay, so now all you have to do is trim this right here. Okay. Now this is the part we're going to use. So then all you have to do is go around and trim up the edge like this. And you want it to be smooth. You don't want to catch your bag, so you don't want a rough edge. You want it to be smooth so it is not going to tear a hole in your bag, okay? Alright, so we got one more to do, Miss Amber. Here's yours. Okay, put that on the side. Now we're going to do it again. And since I have the brute strength to I'll poke the hole for you.
Yes. Amber does not have the upper body strength.
Is your hand hurting? I can go around this one if you want to hold it for me. Okay, here. All right. Don't get your hands in the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Woo! That takes some hand strength. Okay, here. I'm going to turn around like that so I can reach it. Okay. Let me get my scissors back in here. All right. We're going to cut.
So much faster than what
No, you're fine, Miss Amber. Hey, you're not doing crafts all the time, so
that's true.
That's totally fine. And hey, you know what you can do with this part? You can make a nice pencil holder or, something else out of this part. If you have another craft you want to do, you can make that, use that for something. Okay, so let's clean this one up. These are going to be so cute. You're going to love it, Miss Amber. She's going to take hers home and hang it up today.
I am.
And she might be able to update her post and tell us how it went. And if you get your bird feeder made and you hang it up and you get some cute little hummingbirds coming, just put your video on there under our post on our Facebook page and show us your hummingbirds. Like, be a show off. We love you to show us what you've made. So you can take a picture of yours when you get yours done too. Okay, Miss Amber, we need these 2 pieces. And we need our bag. Okay. Now, this is the part where you have to be a little bit careful because you don't want to spill water everywhere. So you want to take your bag, okay? And then we're going to get some hummingbird water here that we made already.
Okay.
So you just want to put it, let's see, a little bit like that. And you can fill it up a little more. Okay, now you're going to put this clear part, okay, down in the bag, kind of close to the water. And if you can fill it up a little bit more, so we can leave some room. We'll put some more. I didn't bring enough hummingbird water for me and Miss Amber. Yes, I measured. I used it all making this example is what happened. So Miss Amber's going to take that one home. All right. So then, okay, hold it like this. So you're holding it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to take and put a rubber band around it, Miss Amber. Okay?
Okay.
Like that. Okay. Here, you need, here, hold it up, okay. And you can move your bag up if you get your rubber band on there. You just hold the bag and pull it up a little bit more. Okay, and we'll fill that one up.
Okay.
Okay. So that's okay. So then you're going to take the other hand and just cut around the top of your container. You don't want too much extra plastic because it'll get on the way of you twisting on the lid. So just cut it like so, Miss Amber. All right, so we got these parts.
Mm-hmm.
So this is your hummingbird feeder. And like I said, I like these because you can throw this away and then take this part and put in the dishwasher. So then you just screw your lid on. Over, you have to get, well, I don't think I left too much bag on there. You might have to trim it. If you have some places where there's a lot of, okay, then you can put your lid on. Okay. Screw it down. Okay, so you got this cute little hummingbird feeder. Okay, now I didn't think about hanging them up when we talked about what you would need. So you will need either a paper clip or a bread tie, either one. Or you can also use a pipe cleaner. So I'm gonna let Miss Amber use this pipe cleaner and I'm gonna use this paper clip. So Miss Amber, we just have to find 2 holes in the middle of this that are close together. I don't think I have an extra hole. I gotta put another hole in here. I think you have 2 together, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Do I need to take the lid off?
You can. We'll just do that. I didn't plan for that when I originally planned on doing this. Just be careful that it doesn't spill. Okay. So you just take your lid off and put the two holes.
Mm-hmm.
Just 2 of them. And you kind of want them to be in the middle, so it'll be even to hang it up. That one didn't go through all the way, because it was right next to that thing in the middle of the lid. Okay. Aha. So this paper clip will work. Whatever you have that you can like make a loop, basically. And then you just twist it. Did you twist yours? Okay. Paper clips are a little bit harder to twist.
Yeah.
Bread ties are easy. I would use a bread tie probably. Okay. So you got a little loop on the top here.
I'm gonna move mine over one more. Just kind of off center.
Okay. Yeah, you want to make sure it's in the center. See? Right there in the middle. All right. And then you put it back. Well, yeah, you can put it back on there. Yours is big enough. Mine is kind of little, so. Now we got to put some yarn, Miss Amber, okay? So, I think this is about 2, 3, I don't know, about 6 feet long maybe of yarn, doubled. So 12 feet, folded in half. How about that? Does that look like a 12 feet folded in half to you? Okay. So here's your yarn, Miss Amber. Okay. And then I have mine. I pre-cut these so it'd be easier. And I pre-folded it so we wouldn't get tangled up. Okay. So you're going to take and go through your little hole on the top. Yours is bigger, so it's easier for you. Okay. get it started a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna put my lid back on there so we're both the same. So you got all this string, so you want to make sure it's folded in half. Make sure it's even. I know it's hard. Okay. So you got it like that. Alright, now we just go around this. So we'll just go around the side here. And we're going to tie a knot. I know that's a lot of long string, but you need it if you're going to hang them up. So you just tie it. Tie a knot, you know. And then don't tighten it up until you hold it up off the table. Maybe like that. Okay, so you got it like that. Okay, now we're going to do another one. Go around this way. Okay. Okay, and you might have to take this and go underneath the one we just did to get it to hook to it after you go around. You don't really need that many. You just need like 4. Okay. So then, see, look. Now you can hang it up. You might have to spread them out after you hang them up. So you can tie a knot at the top up here. See? Okay. Now see? You can hang this up from a tree or from your... You can decide how long you want it. I just said 12 feet because that's probably... If you had a lot, if you want to make this more elaborate, you'd probably need more. We just have a little bit, so get it even. Alright, and then you can hang them up.
I'm not even.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can use some macrame. You can be really fancy if you're a crocheter. You can crochet you a little stand for the bottom.
There's a lot of things, yeah, you could add to this if you wanted.
Yeah, you can add little beads and put a whole bunch of little flowers on the top. The other thing I did with this one is I cut out little pieces of paper and went around the top to make it look like a flower. And you can do that too. Either one. You can make them fancy or you can make them plain. The hummingbirds won't care. They're attracted to any color. So your lid can be blue. It could be brown. It could be whatever color your lid is. It doesn't really matter to the hummingbirds. And then you can just use colorful yarn, and that'll bring them in. So you can hang that up at your house. And I hope you'll make these and put them on your patio. If you don't want to hang them up, you can sit them on your table, and they'll still come to them. Or sit them on the railing of your porch. What do you think, Miss Andrews? Is it easy?
Yep.
Not too bad. And then I wanted to tell you, I'm wearing a mask. We're trying to social distance. And Miss Amber didn't have her mask with her, so I put mine on so that she would be safe. So, we're trying to maintain our social distancing. So that's why I have the mask on today. If any of you are wondering, I'm not sick. I'm just keeping Miss Amber safe over here. And she's not used to wearing a mask during her program, so since she didn't have hers with her, I just went ahead and put mine on to keep her safe. Is there anything else, Miss Amber?
Nope, I think that's it. Thank you for letting me help.
Oh yeah. Well, we're glad to have you, and hope that we'll see you soon. And good luck with your story times and everything. Okay.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.